The majority of online certifications don't lead to a job, but here are 5 that will put you on a straight path to 6 figures. Here's something that most people don't know. I founded a company called Course Careers that has online courses and certificates that lead directly to high-paying jobs. And no, these aren't just generic certifications that everyone's pushing on YouTube that won't actually lead to a job. I'm talking about specific online courses that really teach underrated jobs that are in demand and employers are actively hiring for. And the best part is you don't even need to have any previous experience or degrees to land these jobs. And these courses I'll share with you literally teach you everything you need to know to break in and land your first high-paying job with no other qualifications needed. In this video, I'm gonna show you exactly which certifications are worth your time in 2026, what kind of salaries you can expect, the specific job titles that you should be applying for. And one of the jobs I'll be sharing, I personally landed a job in it when I was 18. And I think the inside perspective I can share with you about how quickly you can land some of these positions might actually surprise you. All right, now let's start with the most valuable certification on this list that almost no one's talking about. That's the Course Careers Construction Estimating Certification. This online course certification teaches you everything you need to know about construction estimating to be able to land your first entry-level position where you can make around $53,000 in your first year and up to $95,000 in the following years. And this includes blueprint reading, quantity takeoff, cost analysis. This course really covers everything from basic construction materials to advanced pricing strategies. And it's a self-paced course, so you can study on your own pace. Some students finish in as fast as 4 weeks. So now let's take a look at some of the different entry-level jobs this certification can help you land. Both of these jobs I'll mention also have remote positions available, which is really another reason why I listed construction estimating first. The first is becoming an assistant construction estimator. To do this job, you'll need to first master these 3 crucial skills. First, blueprint reading and interpretation. Second, quantity takeoff techniques. And lastly, cost database management. And luckily you can learn all of these during the Course Careers online course. And the pay for this job usually starts at around $55,000 and earns up to $75,000. Depending on your location and experience. A typical day could look like starting with reviewing project drawings and specifications. Then later you would perform material quantity calculations. And throughout the day, you would communicate with suppliers, conduct site visits, and really deep dive into cost analysis. And this role is particularly good for people who have skills like attention to detail and analytical thinking, which are highly transferable. The second is becoming a junior construction estimator. And to do this job, you'll need to master these 3 crucial skills. First, advanced takeoff software. Second, vendor relationship management. And lastly, really knowing how to coordinate project scheduling and integrating that into your work. Again, you'll learn all of this during the Course Careers online course. The pay for this job starts at $60,000 and earns up to $85,000. Depending on your location and experience. And both of these roles can lead you to becoming a VP of pre-construction. And the pay for this position is between $150,000 to $250,000. This is where you would be doing strategic project evaluation and leading estimating teams across multiple construction projects. The Course Careers Construction Estimating course and certification is really your starting point to breaking into construction estimating, to land your first position, and then work towards this role. Now, while construction estimating helps you break into this lucrative construction industry, our NIC certification allows you to enter the high-paying world of technology sales. Our NIC certification is the Course Careers Technology Sales course. Now I know you're probably thinking, how does their technology sales course actually help me land a job? Isn't the tech industry oversaturated and doing layoffs? Well, the good news about this certification, while the tech industry as a whole is doing layoffs, the sales side of it is really thriving as companies are struggling to keep their sales up. So they continue hiring more and more sales reps. And this online course and certification teaches you really everything you need to know about being a technology sales rep to be able to land that first job where you can make around $70,000 in your first year and over $100,000 in the following years. This includes teaching you prospecting techniques, CRM management, sales methodology, and it's a fully self-paced course, so you can really study at your own pace, as it is with every other course I'll share on this list. And some students can even finish in as fast as 6 weeks. So now let's take a look at what you can expect from your first job after completing the certification. You'll start out as a sales development representative. You can either go outbound or inbound. To do this job, you'll need to master these 3 crucial skills. The first is cold calling and email outreach. Second is lead qualification and discovery. And lastly are CRM tools like Salesforce. You'll learn the basics of all the skills in this course first. And the reason why this course is so valuable is because companies really don't want to hire someone who doesn't know anything and has to be trained from scratch. So by first learning the basics online, you're really positioning yourself to be productive your first day on the job. And the pay for this position starts at $55,000 and earns up to $95,000 depending on your location and experience. A typical day could look like starting with researching and building prospect lists, and then later you would make outbound calls and send personalized emails. Throughout the day, you would be qualifying leads, conducting discovery calls, and really deep diving into your CRM data and tracking. And this role is particularly good for people who have skills in communication and are very resilient, which you really need to be successful. Being a sales development rep puts you on a path to becoming an enterprise account executive. The pay for this position varies widely based on the company you work for and your performance, but it generally ranges between $240,000 a year, and get this, all the way up to $550,000 per year, making it really one of the highest paying jobs in general that you can land without being an executive at a company. And this is where you would be doing, it's called full cycle sales and closing deals directly with clients. And now I personally started my career by landing a job in technology sales as a sales development rep when I was 18 years old. And the skills I learned, the money I saved as that sales development rep is really what allowed me to build the Course Careers business. And this course allows people to break into the industry at a fraction of the cost and time that it would take to go the traditional route of going to business school and then trying to get an internship. It's really everything I wish I would have had when I was first trying to land my position in tech sales. All of the Course Careers courses on this list have a 100% free introductory course that will teach you way more about the career than I can in this video. And that includes things such as why it's such a great career, what you'll be doing in day in the life, and how to land your first job when you don't have any previous experience or degrees. I'll include a link to Course Careers down in the description and pinned comments. If being a tech sales rep or any other of these courses interests you, be sure to sign up for one of our free introduction courses. Now let's dive into one of the most practical certifications out there. That is the Course Careers Accounting certification. What makes this certification so practical is that it focuses on something that really every business needs to hire for, which is keeping track of money and paying taxes. This is arguably one of the most important and in-demand jobs out there that actually currently has a shortage of workers. And contrary to popular belief, you don't actually need a college degree in accounting to land entry-level accounting jobs. So this course covers everything from bookkeeping fundamentals to financial statement preparation. You'll really learn how to manage accounts payable, accounts receivable, process payroll, and navigate tax compliance. It's a self-paced course, so you can study at your own pace. Some students finish in as fast as 8 weeks. So now let's look at some of the different entry-level jobs this certification can help you land. The best thing about entry-level accounting jobs is that accounting is consistently rated as one of the most popular remote jobs according to job market studies, and it's actually one of the easiest remote jobs that you can land with the least competition. The first job is becoming a bookkeeper. And to do this, you'll need to master these 3 crucial skills. First, QuickBooks accounting software proficiency. Second, bank reconciliation and journal entries. And lastly, financial reporting and analysis. And the pay for this job starts at $40,000, but earns up to $55,000, really depending on your location and experience. And a typical day could look like starting with reviewing and entering financial transactions. And then later you would reconcile bank statements and credit card accounts. And throughout the day, you might process invoices, conduct account analysis, and deep dive into monthly financial reports. This role is particularly good for people who have skills like organization and are very mathematically accurate. The Course Careers Accounting course will teach you everything you need to know to land that first bookkeeping job. Now, the second is becoming an accounts payable or accounts receivable specialist. And to do this job, you'll need to master these 3 crucial skills. First is vendor management and invoice processing. Second is payment scheduling and cash flow tracking. And lastly, customer billing and collection procedures. The pay for this job starts at $45,000 and earns up to $65,000. Again, depending on your location and experience. And both of these roles can ultimately lead you to becoming a chief financial officer, which is really the head honcho accountant for a company, and the pay for this position is between $180,000 to $350,000 a year. And this is where you'd be doing strategic financial planning and overseeing all financial operations for the company. The Course Careers accounting course and certification is really your entry point to breaking into accounting and landing that first position, and then ultimately working towards a role like the CFO. Now, I got another really good one for you that is also remote like accounting, but it's more creative and less math if you're into that. And that's the Course Careers Architectural Drafting Certification. This is one of the best certifications for people who really enjoy using their creative design skills. And it also happens to be something that's very high in demand with both in-office and remote positions. The course covers everything from CAD software mastery to building information modeling. You learn how to create technical drawings, floor plans, construction documents, and use industry standard software. And you can finish the course in as little as 6 weeks. So now let's take a look at some of the different entry-level jobs this certification can help you land. The first is becoming a CAD intern. And to do this job, you'll need to master these crucial skills. First, AutoCAD and Revit software proficiency. Second, technical drawing and blueprint reading. And lastly, 3D modeling and visualization. Now, the pay for this job starts at $45,000 and earns up to $60,000, again, depending on location and experience. And a typical day looks like starting with creating technical drawings from architect sketches, and then later you would modify existing CAD files and update project drawings. And throughout the day, you would collaborate with design teams, conduct quality checks, and deep dive into 3D model development. This role is particularly good for people who have skills like spatial reasoning and creative problem solving. And the Course Careers Drafting course will teach you everything you need to know to land that first CAD internship. Now, the second is becoming a junior drafter. And to do this job, you'll need to master these crucial skills. First, advanced CAD techniques and layer management. Second, construction documentation and specifications. And lastly, project coordination and revision tracking. Now, the pay usually starts between $50,000 to $70,000, depending on location and experience. And both of these roles lead you to becoming the VP of Design and Engineering, which ultimately pays between $160,000 to $280,000. This is where you would be doing strategic design oversight and leading multidisciplinary engineering teams. The Course Careers Drafting course and certification is really your starting point for breaking into drafting and landing that first position, and then working towards that senior role. All right, now let's explore one of the highest paying certifications that Course Careers offers. That is the Course Careers Construction Project Management Certification. Now, this is a great career for people who enjoy being in the middle of the playing field with stress on their backs, yet a paycheck that follows it. And this course covers everything from project scheduling and budget management to risk assessment and team leadership. You'll learn how to coordinate multiple trades, manage construction timelines, and ensure projects are completed on time and within budget. You can finish the course in as little as 10 weeks. So let's take a look at the first job you'll start in, and then I'll share just how crazy the money gets. The first is becoming an assistant project manager. And to do this job, you'll first need to master these crucial skills. The first is project scheduling and timeline management. Second is budget tracking and cost control. And lastly, team coordination and communication. Now, the pay for this job starts at $65,000 and earns up to $85,000. Again, depending on location and experience. Throughout the day, you would monitor project progress, conduct safety inspections, and dive deep into budget analysis and reporting. And this role is particularly good for people who have skills like leadership and multitasking. Now, the Course Careers Construction Project Management course will teach you everything you need to know to land a position as an assistant project manager. This then leads you on a path to becoming the VP of construction, and this is where things really get crazy. The pay for this position is between $200,000 and $400,000 a year. And this is where you would be doing strategic project oversight, managing multiple construction divisions. And what's even crazier is that this career really sets you up for owning your own construction company, because it's not uncommon for builders to make millions and sometimes even tens of millions per year, because they own these large-scale construction projects. The Course Careers Construction Project Management course and certification is really your starting point for breaking into construction and then landing that first position. and ultimately working towards running your own construction company. If you're interested in any of the careers I shared in this video, make sure to click the link to Course Careers down below to sign up for one of our free introduction courses. And if by chance none of these careers interest you, we also have a 100% free AI career counselor that will recommend the right career to you based on your personality and goals. Also include that in a link below. So I'll see you in the next one.